little crafters. Welcome to the Crafty Corner. I'm Miss Lisa for the Fayette County Public Library. Today we have my favorite craft. Check out this octopus. Now, if you guys have been in the library, you know that we have a giant octopus up on our wall. So I thought it would be an awesome idea to make one at home. He is just adorable. Now, octopi, have 8 arms. And so we have in your packet a whole bunch of little strips that you are going to use to make these loops to make his incredible arms. First of all, though, you have to design his body, and you're going to have a plain blue piece of paper in your packet. Now, the bottom is like 1/3, and the top of his head here is like the other 2/3 of the paper. And so before you do any cutting, you need to do just a little measuring. And what I would suggest you do is you take the paper and not in half, okay, but a little less than half. So you see as I fold it, we still have paper here at the top, and just make like a little crease on either side there, so that you know where to come in for his head. So what you're going to want to do, and you might even want to trace it out first. Let's see, I'm actually going to fold this in half and just make a little indentation here at the top. So this is where the top of the head is, and then here was where we had made our little indentation. So you're going to maybe just want to draw and come on down, because you want them to look just right, and it's a little tricky. So the head is going to come down and come in, and then you're going to go back out. So you're going to, like right where you made that little crease, maybe you need to make like a little triangle. That might work. And then come back out. So I've made a little triangle there, so we're going to cut that little triangle out first, and then we're just going to sort of come up to the top and cut a little bit off, sort of a triangular piece there, and we're going to come on down to where I made that little triangle. I think it's right here. And sometimes it's hard to see exactly where I drew that picture. Okay, and we're going to come out. Am I doing that right? It doesn't look right. All right, this part is a little tricky. We're going to come in and back out. Okay, and then we're going to come on down and cut to the bottom here and come back up for his, okay. It's a little off, but I guess it will work, and it might not come out the same way each time. You know what, and I could actually even fold it here to try to make it match. Yeah, because see, that doesn't match. I cut more on one side than the other. So I'm going to make him match and cut a little bit more here so that he's a little bit more even. This guy's a little fatter than mine. This side's going to have a cone head. So maybe I can fix that by cutting some of the top here off. So if you end up cutting too much, just get a new piece of paper and start again. So you can see it's a little bit different shape than my original one, but it's going to be okay. So I want to go ahead and glue his eyes on. Now, I think it would be important to make his eyes probably just go down and space them out, because I don't think you want them to look funny, but it's up to you. You make your little octopus however you want. So for gluing paper to paper, we're just going to use our glue stick. I'm going to just glue his eye down here and glue this eye also looking down. Okay. Now you do know that octopuses in the wild squish their bodies up real tight and poof themselves up sometimes. So maybe the one I'm making today is in the process of being squished down to try to squeeze into a little hole somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and draw his face, a little smile in here. All right. Now, to make the loops, we have given you these blue strips. We've given you quite a few of them, and you don't want to use them the way we've given them to you, because that loop is really large. And so what I suggest that you do is take several of them and lay them on top of each other, and then fold the strips in half and cut. Then you're going to have all these little tiny pieces of paper that you can use to make his legs. All right, the other important thing is that you are going to need a hole punch for this, because you are going to need to go ahead and cut with the hole punch some holes in the bottom of the paper. Now he has 8 arms, so you might want to make some little circles or little X's. So like I had folded this in half, so I'm going to go over just a little bit and put 1 dot there and try to go over here. So there's our 2 dots, and go out about another inch and another inch. So now we have 4 spaces where we're going to use hole punch. So then we're going to go up again, and go up again, go up again, and once more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other thing that's important to remember with your hole punch is that you're going to have to do it twice. In order to get the width of the loop through, you are going to have it twice. So where each of these spots are, I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, hole punch it twice, like the long way, whoops, so that you have a place to be able to take the loop through. So we're going to go twice here, and then one more up here. So I've already put the loops together because making these legs takes about 15 minutes. You need a lot of patience. It doesn't take a lot of glue, just a glue stick will do. So one of these little strips that I've taken, I am going to loop onto my leg that I've already made. I'm going to loop it in the little hole that I have cut on my octopus. And if it's too tight, you just make it a little, make it a little bigger. Glue stick again works for this. So just put some glue stick on one part of the loop and loop it on. Okay, so we have his first little leg, and he's quite lopsided. All right, so we're going to just continue this. Take what you've made the legs, and each leg is 10 links long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The top link, the 11th link, is what you are going to hook then to his body. So I'm going to stick this through here. It looks like I have quite a bit of extra paper. So if you want to make your octopus, 11, 12, 15 links long, you can do that if you want to. Okay, so now we've got 2 legs that are attached to his body. Some of these are a little fat. You know what, guys? I am going to slim them up a little bit to make them fit more easily into the holes that I've created here on his body. So now that would fit in there just like that. And put the glue stick on the one link and one arm of the link and stick it right there. All right, so we got to finish his 8 legs. So let's move my other one out of the way so we can see how cute this little guy is going to be. All right. Stick that through the loop, stick it through the hole, and then glue the 2 together. Now, at the library, we have quite a few books on octopuses. We have some true books that tell you facts about octopuses, like that they have 8 legs. And then we also have these fiction books that just make up a story about an octopus. So come on down if you haven't already and learn about ocean animals. All right, let's grab another leg here out of the bag and get his legs out. I'm going to loop this one on here and through the hole. So this project is going to probably take you longer than most of the other ones that I've done with you all this summer, but he's well worth it when it's done because it is adorable. Let's get another leg. And I think this little link is too fat. So don't be afraid to thin up your links. Don't be afraid to make him longer. And again, I would love to see your pictures. Boys and girls, if you can have mom or dad take a picture of your finished product and put it in the comment section under the video, That would just be fantastic. I would love to see these. You know, and if you really wanted to be creative and you have paper at home and mom wants to cut some paper strips, you could make his legs any color you wanted. You could have a different color for each leg. So be creative. You could do different things to his face. It's just fun to do art. It's fun to be creative and come up with different ideas. All right, let's get these last two legs on here and we'll hold him up so you can see the finished product. They're just adorable. Creating the actual body, that's really the hardest part because I'm not quite too happy with the shape of his head, but that's what came out this time. So let's go ahead and do our very last link. I guess I need to put it through the hole first. All right, and put the little glue on it. And we have Ollie the octopus. You guys can name him too. If you come and think of other old O names, Olivia, Ollie, Oscar. It doesn't have to start with an O, but sometimes that's fun. All right, what do you think? There are all of his legs attached to this funny looking body. All right, so maybe we have twins, Ollie and Oscar. Whee! All right, folks, I'm Miss Lisa. I love making crafts with you all. Come on down to the library and grab this packet and make this octopus and hang him on the wall, just like we have one on the wall. All right, come on down to the Fayette County Public Library and pick up your packet today. I'm Miss Lisa, and this has been the Crafty Corner. See you again next week. Bye now.